trade them. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem. Little tune, flow sinister.
It's week 13 of the NFL, and we've got the rookie Christian Watson. He rises when it matters most as he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it's...
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Dances by him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers out to his left. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Receiver downfield.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Rodgers going to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Dobbs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Packers at 8-4 now in the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The quick slant caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force a turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Week 13 here in the NFL. First weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be in.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. On 1st down, it's Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On first down, Rodgers.
He hits Doubs on the crosser.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Fields now to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws into him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And 2nd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. On play action, now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Running right, Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. From the 16, Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Here's a give to Jones running left. They find some open field here. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Jones. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Crosby with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
It's complete to Jones.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Again, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Treston Ebner.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Steps away.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Rodgers throwing here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. got his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Fields. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Rodgers looking to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad TGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella